G'day guys, so Piranha here with another video. Today, changing this tank once again, this time hopefully for good. I'm going to be taking out the ADA Amazonian. I feel it's causing some issues for the tank, it's not very stable. As you can see, the plants are not doing that great. I thought they were, but they've seemed to be dying off a bit. So I've decided that once again, I'm going to redo this tank. And like I said, hopefully for good. I'll be using some bits and pieces from this tank over here. The key thing will be the big log over there. So I'll be taking away Pride Rock from poor little Simba here. And I'll be cleaning up some of the surface plants and stuff like that. I really want this tank to come out well, and it's been a bit of a struggle trying to get it, working how I want it to. So hopefully today I can fix it up. So because I am changing the tank so much, I'm going to be taking Simba out, putting him in a container with a bunch of his water, then doing the whole, rescape and re-substrate and everything, and then I'll come back and I will acclimate him to the new tank, because it'll be fresh water and it will be a complete, pretty much 100% water change. So he should be fine. It's nothing different from, a shop, buying a fish from a shop and then reacclimating it and stuff. It won't stress him out too much. It'll just be, having to move him, but he's very calm anyway. So I'll just go ahead and, scoop him out, put him in his own tub, and start, demolishing his tank. So I took him out of the tank and put some frog bit in there to cover him a little. I don't plan on keeping heaps of the frog bit because I don't think it will do too well in my new tank, which is kind of sad. Well, not my new tank, but when I redo it. I think the reason it's done so well in here is because of the soil, and seeing as I'm getting rid of it, it may cause some trouble. But I will be keeping the soil for a later project. I do have some ideas of something I want to do. I'm just going to play with that. So I did go ahead and uproot a bunch of the plants. I'm going to have to get in there and take the rocks out and stuff, and obviously all the plant matter. I don't know how well I'm going to go with all the duckweed that's in here. There's even some back in the filter. But hopefully it all goes well, and I can get rid of everything in here. So that's how the tank is looking now. Nice and brown and dirty. I do think that I was having some issues with the ADA Amazonia. I don't really get how it works with, do you gravel vac it sort of stuff, because I was doing a bit of not gravel vacuuming, but dirt vacuuming, I guess. And I'll just get heaps of this. So I don't know if it's, meant to be like that or not, or what's going on, but I stirred it up a bit, and there you have it. All the plant matter and the rocks are in here now. There's still so much duckweed in that tank, but it's a decent amount here. I'll probably go throw these out into my pond, well, especially the frog bit, maybe not the rocks, and yeah, see what I can do. Before I do that though, I will be sucking out the rest of the water from here, or most of it, and hopefully I can empty it all in a couple goes. So the first load is gone. It's about halfway down the tank. Majority of the soil is gone now. I'm just going to focus on getting the rest of the water out, and then I'll clean up the edges a bit as well, and hopefully it'll be looking pristine by the time I'm done. So there it is, all drained, pretty clean. There's still obviously going to be a bit of residue left over. It's pretty much just dirt, and it's really fine and hard to get. Cleaned up most of the edges. Once again, it's hard to get every little bit off the edges. As for like duckweed, you know, I've got to go along and pick it all off, sort of. Which I will do a little bit more before I start putting stuff in, but I really doubt I'm going to get all of it. It's just sort of how duckweed is. So there it is, an empty, a plain, you know, canvas, I guess. Ready to be, you know, filled. So I'm going to be choosing my substrate. I'll quickly go grab it, whack it in. I'm planning on doing like a sand mixed with the larger gravel. So similar to this tank, like that. But maybe more of the larger gravel. I'm thinking around the edges. I'm also going to have to grab this piece of wood here. I'm going to steel it out. I'm doing it for a couple of reasons. First reason is it's going to be hard to catch the plecos and the shrimp and all that when I move them all out. So taking out the, you know, hardscape before I start doing that will be a lot easier, and if it's in another tank completely, I won't worry about, you know, putting it back in or messing around with it. It'll just be in this tank, good to go. The other reason is it's going to look awesome in here, and it was actually intended to be in this tank. If you watch one of my first videos, I think it was like my first aquascape or something, I tried putting it in here and it was leaking heaps of tannins. The rocks were also causing a bit of dirt in the tank, and it went really dark and it looked really horrible. So no more chit chat, I'll get on to putting the substrate in real quick. It's called Sahara Gold. It's just Pisces. It's just a multicolored sand. Pretty fine, pretty good. I've used it before, as you can see in my videos, and I really like it. I think it looked good. And these are the types of rocks I'm using. Similar kind of colours. There are some darker ones. I just got a handful of mostly light ones. They're just like a quartz kind of rocky thing, as you can see. So I'm going to be using those. I'm also going to be using this big hunk of rock that I got with my Seiryu, or Seiryu, whatever. This rock is pretty good. It's pretty big, and I'm thinking I'll put it underneath the log. Sort of what I've done in the other tank. You know, I haven't been using it or anything, I haven't had a use for it, so now I think this will work out well. So this is going to be kind of the colour scheme, I guess. I hope it goes well, we'll see, I guess. So far this is what I've got. I hope you like it. So I pretty much went and did like a U shape for the big gravel around the smaller circle of sand. I think it looks alright so far. Kind of reminds me of like a turtle tank, which is not what I'm going for. I put the piece of Seiryu in there just for the moment while I work out what I'm going to do with getting that out. But should be fine, we'll see how it goes. So I'm going to get on to grabbing that out. I probably won't film it just because it's going to be a bit tricky, but if I can, I will. My tripod isn't the greatest at manoeuvring around my room. So yeah, I'll have a crack at that, and it should be good. Here it comes. Oh, it's going to be a bit of a struggle to get it out. Got it. Now you're just going to move it over because it's going to drip. And there she is. Fits in a lot better than the first time I put it in there. First time I put it in there I was struggling to get it in a good spot. So there it is, that was easier than I thought. I'm just going to go fix up that area because obviously it's missing a big hunk of driftwood. And I'm just going to go ahead and clean this off a bit and make sure no shrimp made it across. There we have it. I moved it around a bit more and now I'm pretty happy with how it is. It may need to lean back slightly more just so it's all, like, you know, lined up for the plants and the light. I'll just move this down a bit. Oh, it should get enough light. It should be alright. So from the top here, that's how it looks. It's so green. I love Anubias. So it's actually not leaning against the floor over here. It's just up against the side of the tank or the back of the tank. I think that's really cool. I think I'll be able to probably put some Anubias across the top of here and sort of have a bit more. Whether I just trim some off or get some more, I'm not sure yet. We just have to see how this tank goes. There is still heaps of duckweed on that piece of log, so I don't think the duckweed's going anywhere, but that's not a huge problem. So now I guess it's, onto sort of filling it up and stuff. There's not much else I can do here at the moment. I was maybe going to steal some Amazon swords and pop them in, but I'll see how I feel about that. So yeah, I'll get onto that, and we'll see how it goes. Let's put the Amazon sword in here as a bit of a reference. It's got really big roots, as you can see, so I'm going to try putting them through the gravel. I'm going to quickly look up if they can, have like slightly exposed roots or not. I'm guessing not, which is a bit of a problem, but I'll have a quick look and sort it out. So yeah, I'm going to start filling up the tank, so the next clip you'll see it'll be full. Whether or not the Amazon sword is there or not, we will never know. Quick Simba update, he's doing well. He's waiting for his new tank while I wait for water. Poured the first bucket in and I spilt it all down the front, and all down to my dodgy wiring system down here. Like getting electrocuted. It's something I need to fix. I want to fix it when I get my shelves and stuff. This happens a lot, surprisingly. Pretty much every time I do a water change, I end up with water everywhere. So if one day you don't hear from Sir Prawn a lot, it's because he electrocuted himself. There she is, complete. As you can see, the tank is done, filled in with water. And who's that? Mr. Simba has arrived. I didn't bother showing the acclimation stuff, you've seen that 1,000 times before. But he's in and he's settled. It's about maybe half an hour or an hour after I added him in. So he seems to be doing well. The tank is still a bit cloudy, but that's what happens with, tanks when you don't wash the sand. And I'm really happy with it, This shot here, I'm very proud of. I kind of regret getting such a tall tank, just because it, would look nice if it was just rectangle, but, it is what it is, I guess. I'm pretty happy with it so far. It doesn't seem to be, causing any issues. Simba's not disliking it. I made sure the filter was pointing up and pushing water across the top a bit more, so Simba would be a bit more settled. There's a bunch of bubbles around, but they'll go away in time. And yeah, I'm really, really happy with how it's looking. I'm keen to see how the Anubius goes in here, along with the frog bit. Like I said earlier, I'm not sure how plants will go in this tank, because, I've had many issues. Oh, Simba got a little stuck back there. But he's floating around. I just woke him up, like I said, so he's a bit cranky, but he's doing alright. So yeah, I'm really happy with it. I hope you'll like it. Let me know what you think down below. I always love your opinions and, hearing what you have to say. If you have any suggestions, let me know as well. The one thing that I think I would change or add in the future is maybe a bit more sand in between these rocks and just in here a bit. Just to get a bit more depth and help out that, what is it called? Amazon sword. And help out that Amazon sword, just, settle in and be dug in a bit better. But other than that, I really enjoy it. I really like it so far. I really hope, or I'm thinking, sorry, I shouldn't say hope. I'm thinking I'll get something tall maybe that can come up and over to just provide a bit more cover for Simba, but the frog bit will probably do its thing and grow over. So yeah, that's about it for today's video. I know it was a bit of a long one. There was a lot to do, a lot to clean out. I was thinking of doing maybe a two-parter, but then, I don't know, it's easier to probably just do one. Simba's investigating Anubius, I think. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'll try not to ramble. Like I said, I'm going to be doing a lot of things with this tank over here, clearing it out and stuff. So expect some more videos on that. And expect, yeah, some new stuff and an update for this tank. I'll probably go ahead and get some, nice shots of it and stuff and upload that. I still need to clean up my blue Betta Doc Derpy's tank because his is algae infested once again. I'll have to see what I can do there. Simba is posing. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. Like I said, if you got any comments, let me know down in the comment section. Drop a like, and if you want to see more of this, subscribe. I do a lot of fish stuff, and you know, some other little bits and bobs depending on what I'm doing, but mostly fish stuff. So if you enjoy this and you want to see more, yeah, subscribe. And thank you for watching.